But the free agent market, the Panthers had no fear. This Jaelan Phillips deal is a monster deal. Your eyes widened when I told you the numbers on this before we were live. 4 years, $120 million. The most important part, $80 million guaranteed.
Man.
Now, this was a need for the Panthers.
It was.
We saw a good rookie season from Nick Scorton, who would probably be an ideal number 2.
Perfect. He's your strong side, big, powerful. I'll take on the tight end and the run game on this side, and Jaelan, you got the weak side, but both can do both, right? That's, I think, the good thing there.
We like some of their interior D-line.
Totally. I mean, I'm a big Derek Brown fan, that's for sure.
Needed off-ball linebacker, but now they go pay up for their number 1 pass rusher, who it feels like, Chris, he's just been trending upwards now since he came back from the injury.
I think so. He was so close right before the injury to where I would go, he's about to be a superstar. The best player on the Dolphins defense is Jaelan Phillips. And then he hurt his Achilles. And then, we got to a point where the Dolphins were like, wait, hold on. We like you, but you got an Achilles injury, and we got all these bad contracts, so we can't keep you. We traded you. They traded it because they knew that they weren't going to be able to pay him $30 million right now with their current situation in Miami. This was much needed by the Carolina Panthers. I look at it that way. Carolina, you kind of said it. It's Derek Brown in the middle. It's the 2 corners and Mike Jackson and J.C. Horn. Yeah. And after that, I don't think many people would know who's really on the Carolina Panthers football team. But, this is a legit pass rusher who I think, like you just said, is still going this way. A healthy Jaelan Phillips, or what we saw towards the end of the year in Philadelphia, I think it's all trending in the right direction to where, he's the type of talent. He could lead the NFL in sacks. He can be that kind of guy. He can go 16, 17, 18 type numbers with the sack numbers. And then also, he's physical as hell, plays the run game awesome. So they needed somebody like this. And then, like you said, the other one is just going to be the off-the-ball linebacker. I really thought that maybe Carolina, one of the first things we heard them do today would be Devin Lloyd or Quay Walker. Yeah. With Dan Morgan running the show as an off-ball linebacker. Again, we know they need some difference makers in that front 7. But regardless, this covers some holes in a big way.
Yeah, the Panthers, when you look at their edge group last year, all the guys that played even decent snaps, not just the majority of snaps, nobody had a high pass rush win rate.
No.
Like Nick Scorton, who was a not even first-round rookie, had an 11% win rate. That led the pack. Jaelan Phillips last year for the Eagles, who played a lot of snaps, had an 18% win rate. That's like where the really good players are.
Yeah.
The Panthers didn't even really have the average. So this is, like, say what you want about the contract and it's big money or everything. This is a wild upgrade for their front 7.
Yeah, they needed it.
Someone that can get home.
It meant player matched with need, which maybe led to more expensive contract than we would expect. But why? What's wrong with the contract? $30 million right now for a pass rusher?
It's not crazy.
It's not crazy. It's down the list. And for a guy, again, that you look at and go, he could lead the NFL in passing, or in sacks and everything that way. You're not crazy here. Let's just see, just to give everybody a little bit. Like Nick Bosa is still making 34. Jaelan Phillips in his prime, is not that far off. Like a healthy Jaelan Phillips is not that far off. It's not crazy. Nick Bonito's getting 26. Yeah, I'd rather have a Jaelan Phillips than a Nick Bonito.
Interesting.
He's bigger. I think that his career can last longer. He's a little more versatile in things he can do schematically because of that size, where Benito's going to be a little more speed-based. I love Benito, don't get me wrong. But so I just, ultimately what we're just saying is this is not crazy, and nobody should think it's crazy for a guy of this caliber of player to get this kind of money.
No, and I bet Denver is smiling right now that they got out in front on that Benito deal, because that's a bargain, because they got it done early.
Totally.
And Nick Bonito gets it a month out from free agency. He's making $35 to $36 million a year.
Would agree.
So that's good work by Denver, which is a reminder, like, if you can, you should always sign your guys.
Get out early.
Get out in front early, because it ages like wine every single time.
It's the thing that we praise the Eagles for always.
Right.
The Eagles have been the champs of getting on things early. They get in front of the contract to where then the player gets to year 3, and you look at the contract and you go, ooh, when they signed it, it was like close to top of the market. But here we are now 2 or 3 years later, and it's like 6th or 7th or 8th on the pecking order. And, of course, that's what good team building is all about right there. Yo. Thanks for watching, homies. We are now in the NFL season here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, game recaps, film deep dives, and much, much more.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, rate, review. Peace out. You know where to find us.